Welcome to Daily Ad Brief. I'm Christina Daves, your host of PR Champions, and today we are headed to New York, New York to meet with Harrison Wise of Wise Collective. Welcome, Harrison.
Hi, Christina. How are you today?
Oh, I'm great. Thanks. Thank you so much for joining us. I have to say, I look at a lot of websites, a lot of PR websites. I love your branding. I love the Tiger Fierce, Let's Hunt. So let's talk about that and what you do for your clients because you have a really unique perspective that you take.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It was a labor of love to work on that website. If you've ever worked on websites, you know they're quite an undertaking, and we definitely take pride in our branding and design work. And the lion or lioness in the case of what's on the site is really interesting. I think you may have heard the parable that the lion is not the fastest, the strongest, or the biggest animal in the jungle, but it is the fiercest and most feared because it likes to hunt. And if you've been in the PR game for a while, it's basically what we do day in and day out. We hunt for that story. We hunt for the right reporter to tell that story. And that's sort of the metaphor behind that imagery on our site.
I love that. And I noticed, I mean, you all really take an all-encompassing approach. It's not just PR. So if I come to you as a client, what's the whole process? The brand, the social, the and then the PR.
Sure, sure. Yeah, we're definitely more than a PR agency. We are an integrated marketing comms agency first and foremost, which means we service across the full spectrum of marketing communications: PR, content, social, paid media, and even experiential with certain clients. And some clients use us across all of those disciplines, and those are great engagements and relationships and collaborations. And others, will use us for one or some combination thereof. And that's basically derived from what problem are we solving for that client, and where can we deliver the most impact and ROI, and combination of services that are going to achieve the outcome that they are seeking, as well as naturally budget, right? Like what based on the budget that they have and the solutions that we know we can employ, what solutions are we gonna put into place for that client. And some of them do come to us early on in their life cycle where we are working with them on messaging, positioning, visual design, web design, in some respects, in some instances. And that's where that storytelling, that narrative, that brand positioning and messaging is born out of that. And then it will take us to that next phase of the engagement where we help start getting the word out externally now that we've done all the sort of internal work and visual identity and messaging and positioning for that client.
And it's so important. I work with clients also in the PR space, and for them to understand the media is going to check them out. So they've got to show their expertise. They have to have some kind of a brand and messaging, to build to the PR piece. Uh, what do you see as the biggest mistake people are making when it comes to pitching the media?
I think not leaving enough time for the media to do their due diligence and sort of vet the story or find a unique angle. I think we do our best to align with the angle that our client wants to tell or that we've landed on. But the media has their own agenda. They need stories that are shareable, that are click worthy, and we have to sort of fit within that dynamic, and helping our clients understand that is sort of priority number one. And I think that's a mistake that a lot of clients have, is that unrealistic expectation that media are going to stop everything they're doing and cover that partnership or that new product that they're launching on Tuesday, and they want us to start pitching it on Thursday. So I think that's a huge mistake, is just not giving the media enough time to take interest and then write the proper story for that opportunity. And so I think, but that onus is on us, right, to educate our clients, right, to and tell them, educate them how that process works, so that way they can be a smarter client and a better client in the long run. But clients want things, and they want it when they want it and how they want it.
Right.
It's the nature of our industry, and we are all about client satisfaction here at Wise.
E- Exactly. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It was truly very helpful information for our viewers. So I really appreciate your time.
Great, thank you, Christina, for having me. I appreciate it.
To learn more about Harrison and Wise Collective, head on over to Daily Ad Brief. I'm Christina Daves, your host of PR Champions, and I'll see you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.